Good day. I hope you all are doing well. So, we have some people that are asking where these women came from. What's going on? What rock did they crawl up from under? All of that good stuff. This video is not to attack their character, it's to attempt to tell you where they came from. So, I did a video before and I said that Generation X has to take responsibility. Now, of course, there was ratchetness and all of that before Generation X, of course. However, we took it to a different level. These young kids are a result of that. They just took it to another level times 100, and the generation after that is going to do the same. That's just how it goes. So you had some were saying, give me a project, give me a hood rat chick, one that don't give a, and says she took that. Well, that's what you got. You got yourself a project chick, a hood rat, and this is what you got. These are the results. These are the children of those women that they say they wanted from the hood, that did this and this, that, and rolling blunts and took that D and this and this and that. All right, she got it from her mama. Now, I know that we are all a product of our environment. Okay, so that needs to go and be said, because all of this cannot be blamed on these children. Like I said, they got it from their mama, and their mama was a product of her environment. This is the music that she listened to. So this is the music that the children listen to, and this is what is emulated. Now, I'm going to go off and say this and add this in as well, because it is not all our fault. It is not all the children's fault. It is not all the mama's fault. It is not even all the rappers' fault, because you know why? We do not own, and we are not in power to put out and project the type of music and things that devastate our community to the level that they actually do. Now, some of these, rappers and black people do own their own record company and labels and things like that. But if you go higher up, you go and you dig a little deeper of who is actually backing their companies. It's not us. And they're the ones who are funding these companies and funding the black companies. And they are the ones who are funding this music and perpetuating this. And I can say this with confidence, because you do not see any other nationality, any other race with this level of vile language, music, and different types of derogatory stereotypes perpetuated against their own people. Okay, so I'm just saying this to say that if you're asking where they came from, they need to go back. What rock they crawled from under, that's where they came from. They came from the generation before that was doing the exact same thing. It's just that now it's more widespread because we have YouTube, we have more social media, we have different ways of spreading whatever, entertainment it is we're trying to spread. So it spreads faster and it spreads across a wider variety of people. That's why it seems like it's worse, but it's not actually worse. It's just that it's, quote unquote, televised, and we have the means to share it like we've never had the means to share it before. So yeah, that's just an explanation of where these quote unquote artists are coming from and where this type of material stemmed from. Last but not least, and I know I'm going to catch it for this already. I just already know. But if you are coming from the perspective of this is a man's world, which it most definitely is, then men set the tone. If there's no demand for it, it would not exist. If there's no demand for women to be half naked, because we think that's what you desire, we wouldn't be half naked. If there's no desire for prostitutes, prostitution, side chicks, baby mamas, ratchetness, whatever else is out there, if there's no demand for it, it wouldn't exist, because we want to please you, and vice versa. So if it wasn't something that a man is saying he wanted, it wouldn't exist. And again, it all ties into it being a product of your environment, because if that's all you're seeing, then that's what you're going to want, and you think it's okay and acceptable, and that's what you're going to want because you think that this is what I'm supposed to want because this is all I see. But if this is a man's world and there's a demand for it, then this is what you are going to get. And like I said before, earlier in the video, you had some saying they wanted a project chick, a hood rat chick, one that didn't give up, that took that. And then you have, men saying they want a round the way girl with a bad attitude. Then that's what you're going to get. And then again, like I said, these young people that are in their 20s are the product of the women that perpetuated the things that I just said. Around the way girl, hood rat chicks, etc., etc., etc. Again, this is not to bash anybody. It's just an explanation of where it came from, where it stems from, and where it's going. Thank you all for watching and listening, and I hope you be blessed.